All right, welcome back to the show. It's tea time of PlusTvAfrica. Why are you people laughing, though?
Is it a laugh?
Okay, you guys are laughing at me. What happened?
Nothing.
It's not nice. So. Anyways, welcome back to the show. We're still here. Myself, Miles, the 8th one of the world, and Bimi Modish and Toby, your favorite Somali, T Black.
Democracy.
Pick one before your name changes finally.
I will get back to you.
We never got to ask Cookie why she calls herself Cookie. That's just for another day. Anyways, Big Brother Naija is in the news, and some interesting things happened over the weekend. Over the weekend, I think I saw Neo and what's her name? Uriel. No, Uriel. Neo. They're locking lips.
They're exchanging saliva.
How can you be so graphic? They started the things they love to do in Big Brother. That's all they know. So they started that one. And yesterday's eviction, the fake eviction show, something happened. Big Brother Naija, the Big Brother Naija All-Star Reality TV show, which kicked off last Sunday, had a fake eviction show last night as a new twists and turns were introduced into the show. Television viewers weren't eager to see any housemate evicted from the house since it was clear that the first eviction show was to be a fake one, though not to be acknowledged. Now, not to the knowledge of all the 18 housemates, as Adekunle, the head of house, was naturally immune from eviction, and Mercy Ike, who found the black envelope last Monday, got immunity from eviction too. Now, the show anchor, Ebuka Obi Uchendu announced a new twist during the fake eviction show. He announced that in the current season of the show, a judge or jury would be introduced into the All-Stars edition, and a jury will determine who will be evicted at every eviction show on Sundays. Now, previously, votes by viewers were being responsible for saving or evicting houses, but right now, this is a new one. This particular development faced a whole lot of backlash from people. People were shocked. I was shocked when I saw it. So, people of God, what do you people think of this amazing twist and turn?
Okay, to me,
you are a Big Brother person, so yes, let's start.
I would have loved it if the jury were going to be maybe all these educational, whatever, all these how do you put it? All these people outside the show, but they are bringing ex-housemates to be part of the jury. I feel most of them, people are saying most people they are bringing are not going to be biased, but then to me, no matter how you want to do it, I mean, you want to play the game, and there's not, I don't know, you have a beef. You should or you might have a beef with any of the housemates. Also. And some of those housemates are in the house. So are you saying you're going to leave your feelings aside and try to say, okay, you're playing the game, you stay back, you're not playing the game, you need to go home and all. And the reason why I said 50-50, they said some of these all-stars already bought bloggers and fans. They already paid them. Yes. So because they are ready to win the show. Right. So if they are going to bring jury, I'm going to say it's going to be fair a little to others that don't have money to buy fans and bloggers.
Okay.
They're just doing everything to make sure the show remains relevant as far as I'm concerned. But from what I read is that the fans will still vote, but maybe like the bottom 3 or something, then the jury will decide who should now
out of the bottom 3. Yeah. Even if the person that got the least votes.
Yeah.
They don't want, if they don't want the person that got the least vote to go.
That's what they want. They just want it to be. Somebody said that the Big Brother Titans flopped so much that they're just trying to make this one go hard. And see,
to me, Big Brother Titan didn't flop. You know, Nigerians, Titan didn't flop. Yes, you know, Nigerians, when they don't get to all the top position in a particular thing, they start saying, oh, it was trash, it didn't go well. So because the person they wanted to stay in the show got evicted early, and then they all formed alliance for the first runner-up to win, which eventually didn't win, and the South African won. So they were saying, oh, they robbed them off the show.
Well, that James Brown sister is South African.
Whoever you call it, calls him.
They look alike.
Yeah.
Is it that
they don't look alike. Kosi looks like James. Okay,
we comment my reserve.
We'll get there. Anyways, for me, I think they're taking away everything that Big Brother used to be about, used to stand for. Like, why would you bring a jury? Now, do you know what a jury is in the first place, and what consists of a jury? A jury consists of people or a set of people who are not related, who have no affiliation to that particular person. Involved or anything. Do you understand? That's one. Secondly, They are ex-housemates. They've been in that house before. They know what to say. They will definitely be biased. They have their friends. They have their people. Thirdly, what happens to all the people who are spending so much genuinely to vote? What, so are you saying I'm voting now and you're doing an INEC on me and my vote is not
So the person that
my vote is not counting anymore.
counting.
So I'm just voting for them. I'm just spending. I'm just texting
so
and voting.
basically, they're just because obviously everybody now is going to like double up to make sure that their fave isn't in like the bottom 3 or the bottom this thing. Well, everybody's gonna be right in the end. I mean,
Like I really don't. I really don't think it makes sense. Even if you're gonna have a jury, okay, I think it's kind of nice. It's a nice twist. But people absolutely away from. In fact, if possible, bring non-Nigerians if possible, or bring people that don't even watch the show, that are not even into the show. There's so many big people in the industry that you can just please can we have you here, or just random people. And let them be there.
And then maybe make if possible make different jury like for it. Let's not be the same. Because if these are people that already have their fan base, these are people that already have their social media handlers, they can easily reach out to them and say, okay, you know what?
I heard you're going to be on the news.
Can I pay you? I know. And if they still want to implement that voting stuff, they could have made it like look like this. Okay, the housemates are going to vote the person that they want to stay in the house. Right, and anybody that they didn't vote to stay in the house is going to be up for eviction. Then the jury can now say, okay, we are picking 4 people to be up for nomination, and then people will now vote. So anybody that has the least votes can go. But then you are bringing the jury, people who vote, and still you are saying, okay, you have the highest vote, but you are still going.
Well, I'm sure the organizers, I hope the organizers know what they're doing with this particular twist they're bringing, but I know it's going to cost a whole lot of.
Now, like it's one like Maria should be on the jury. We always know that Maria is definitely going for Mercy.
Of course.
And if somebody like V is coming for the jury, she's definitely going to hurt Neil.
Definitely.
And Colony Badge.
So I mean, we already know this.
If Tasha should come, Tasha is going to go for Sheyi and Mercy AK.
True.
So I know this is going to be
tough. It's going to be.
The scales of justice are not balanced.
It's not balanced. Anyway, let's move to another scale of justice that seems not a little bit too balanced. And there's a particular lecturer, pardon me. His name is George Ume, a lecturer with the Alex Ukweme University, Udufu Alike, Ebonyi State, has threatened to chase out any female student that comes to his class without wearing a bra. Now, this is what he says on his tweet. He said, "Braless my foot. Try that nonsense and come to my class and see if I won't chase you out. Nonsense," he wrote in a Facebook post. Reacting to the post, some of his followers commended him for taking a stand against indecent dressing, while others just felt like he was infringing on the rights of people. Ladies, what do you think about this? Because I know this is a ladies' thing. Well, I was recently, I've been to a couple of places, but recently myself and my team, that's Uime and Precious, we went to Igosave cookathon that she did then, and trust me, 99% of the females there were braless. And it was obvious. They put it right there in your face. It was all over the place. It was a confusion of the bosoms everywhere. Like, what's funny? What's up, you people? So it was just all over the place. That I was like, okay, am I missing something here? Like, even the 2 ladies that were with me, they're like, what's that man? I was like, well, that's what we're seeing. So, ladies and gents, please, ladies and gents, one gent.
See black.
Oh yeah, now let's go. Please come.
Give money.
Baby Modish.
Okay. It's 50-50.
Everything's always 50-50.
No, actually, it's actually 50-50.
Okay.
There are some outfits that you don't actually need bra because it's padded already. It has cup. It's going to package everything for you.
Right.
So you don't need to wear bra.
Right.
And there are some clothes that
we'll just reveal the whole world.
We'll see everything. And because there are some clothes that does not need bra, let me say some, don't let me say most. Some ladies already believe that, okay. Just some ladies are not actually very, very comfortable with bra. It's not as if they just want to put it out there. So people are not comfortable with it at all.
Okay.
So even if you want to wear something that is braless, and you know it is going to be very obvious, we have boob tape. Okay. So cover it up so that it's not going to. But I think in this man's case, maybe those students, they are putting it in his face.
Right.
You know, there's a student that will not wear bra, and they will sit.
Yes, some people do it
at the front of the podium,
yeah.
And then imagine you lecturing, and then your eyes go straight into somebody that is not wearing bra. Tell me, how you going to do like?
Yeah, I'm sorry before you go. I'm sorry. So this lecturer George now. So he should look like.
No,
some people will make it obvious. They will let you know that, okay, I'm not wearing bra.
We are small chested, and there are some that
Voluptuous, yeah.
Yeah, in that kind of case, I believe that if you know that your bosoms are on the big side, if bra, they are very uncomfortable. Like when I get home, between my wig and my bra, I remove the bra first.
The bra first.
So I mean, fine. Not everybody likes wearing bra. Some people actually have allergic reactions to it. So there's a way you could actually package it and not just put it out there. And some people that the clothes that they will now wear is now going to be very
to show the pointed part.
Oh, it's very serious.
And I mean, you are going to school. Are you going to school to go and read your books? Are you going to go and find only God knows?
Okay, so in the defense of some people, right, like you guys already said, some females do not feel comfortable with that particular. Some people have some allergic reactions to it, so some people just don't wear it. Now, how do we go about this? Now, somebody in the comment section also said, so what about I think this is a good lady that said it. So what about guys who wear panties or trousers that are outlining their male member? Are you going to tell them, what are you going to tell them to do? Go and wear pants, or what? Do you understand? Because it's some guys actually do silly stuff too. They just intentionally wear something tight and then stand like, look at me. Right? So what do we do? What do we say about people like that? When they talk about indecent dressing, the first thing that comes to your head is a female.
Yeah.
And I think that needs to stop. Anytime you hear indecent dressing, what comes to your head? Even you as a female, you're like, one girl, don't wear one nonsense. Whereas we guys,
we should not we do it the most.
Well, it's a braless and cashless situation. Anyway, so I don't know what you guys think. Do you guys think he's right for saying if any lady comes into his class?
I mean, it's his class. Because some people actually say that
it's his class, yes. But don't you also think that it's the woman's body? She doesn't feel uncomfortable.
People that are not comfortable with it, when you see them, you will know. Before you can even know that they are not wearing bra, you have to go close to them. You must have stared at them. That's what those ones are always trying to to cover it up. Because some people do it intentionally.
Yeah, because even if you say that, okay, you want to take it in the Western world, nobody judges anything. I have a friend that is actually doing her master's abroad and said that this particular lecturer that she has, there's this particular girl that actually comes to class with no brand, just dresses anyhow. And the woman told her, if you want to continue this class, you have to do it. So I think basically for some people, it's just a thing of morals. And I mean, if you are working at a bank, will you go to the bank or you go and see the president and not dress properly?
Oh, some people do go to the bank. Some bankers do come to the bank. I say breastless, braless. So, what I would say. Anyways, what do you guys think? You'll be part of the conversation by calling on 09098 408 or 408 and share your opinion on this particular braless situation that we're talking about. Or just send it to our social media handles and we'll definitely read it out. But for me, fly away, nowhere. I'm not gonna sign me. I don't know anything about it. But really, I think for that day, that particular day, I was abused mentally. That particular Hildebasis stuff that went for, I was abused. I was insulted.
It was so obvious that they probably went for something else now.
Everywhere we turn to, like, let's even move on, because right now it's becoming confusing, and my director, that's the kind of thing he likes. He'll just be shouting in my ear saying, anything has to do with my director, anything that has to do with stuff like bosoms, that's where you find him. Moving away from that, popular Nigerian comedian Igosave believes the lifespan of a skit maker in the comedy industry is short. While appearing as a guest on a podcast, he was asked if he felt that the skyrocketing genre of skit making would someday overshadow stand-up comedy. In response, he likened the popularity of skit making to an erupting volcano. He said, in the eyes of the public, that's what it looks like. But I will say it as it is. For skit making, once it starts, it erupts like a volcano. But I think, in my opinion, the lifespan is short. Do you understand? That's what he said. Then they eventually cool down. He just says they don't have longevity and they don't have the willpower to go the extra mile. Guys, what do y'all think?
I actually agree, because I mean, skit is something that everybody and anybody can do now as long as you have a phone.
Just have a phone.
That's it. But to be a stand-up comedian, it takes a level of intellect to actually make people laugh. And what's wrong with you now? Because being a stand-up comedian is actually not easy. To be able to captivate the attention of like people and actually make them laugh and make them resonate with what you're actually saying, actually find. But skits, you can just carry for. I can even do skits right about now as we are, like, just carry my phone, just make somebody to do this one
and this thing now. Everybody just want to do skits.
Everybody
just want to do something to blow out. Like, okay, let's carry phone and do this. So it's actually, I support him.
I would say, right?
Yeah.
Now, for me, I think I support what he's. I not support. I agree with what he's saying
Yeah,
in the
I
sense
agree.
that I've always said it to people that you see stand-up comedians they are nowhere near these skit makers. It's
a different-
It's a huge difference. Yes, they're all doing comedy in different ways. Now, stand-up comedians have to really do huge researches. They have to write their sets. A stand-up comedian can stand in front of us for the next 2 hours and just give you sets to sets to sets.
Back to back.
And they're just moving from one set to another set, and you're like, oh wow, this is really cool. A skit maker can't do that. After like you get what I'm saying, are you gonna tell let me find one of them, not like this person's not doing well, bring Jota to come and be a stand-up comedian at an event? What's he gonna be saying after that's
Like most of them, this thing relies mainly on the screen.
Right.
Outside of the screen, on stage, they really don't have a presence.
So I do agree with Igosave that the stand-up comedians will be there for a very long time, but that doesn't mean the skit makers are not doing well. They're doing extremely
No,
well.
I mean look at
Extremely
Sabinus.
well.
Yeah?
Sabinus, Tauma.
So you see, there are a few skit makers that I think will be there for a very long time. Talma is one of them.
Yeah.
I'm not really falling into the whole Sabinus. Twice is one of them. Maraji is one of them.
Yeah.
Kiki, sometimes I think Kiki is confused. Maybe she doesn't wants to do this today, wants to do that tomorrow. Hawa is one of them. Hawa sits just in one corner of her house and wears her hijab and does what she wants to do. But that girl's content is going to be there for a long while. But all those other ones are always copying, want to dress like a woman. I don't know. I don't know about those. They're doing well.
For me, I feel Mr. Macaroni, Sabinus, Tauma. I still don't know about Kiki. So this girl, Worry Pikin, to Mama, yeah.
Okay, well, with that her wig that looks like iron. Anyways, before we go real quick, we have to quickly touch this one. Speed Darlington, has called out a church in Aja area, Lagos, for the noise. In a video he shared on his Instagram page, the singer who is sometimes referred to blasted the church for constantly disturbing his peace with their noise. He says, "Okay, there's some things he said that I don't agree about." Say, he said, "See this church, we know this. Let me sleep." Starting from over there, only 5 people get car in this church. Christianity where person don't attend for decades. Only 5 people got a car. Everyday noise. All that prayer now leg then they used to come to the church. Now you see that end part about who owns a car or who doesn't own a car in the church is not even the problem, right? Is the fact the noise. You see this noise thing, I agree with it 100%.
I couldn't sleep Friday night.
Saturday. I used to live right in front of a church, right? And they had services every day from morning to night. They're always having something. There's always fire doing something there. So every time, and it was really, really disturbing. I'm like, why do they have this megaphone outside that is making so much noise? Why can't you just talk inside your church and let your people there hear? If you're going for evangelism, it's different. I'm a Christian, but don't get me wrong. Noise pollution is noise pollution. It's wrong. You can't do these things in some part of the world. They'll shut you people down or get you arrested. Why are they making noise all the time? And if you talk, dare to talk, or just say, "Oh, you are going to hell," or "You are not. You are a unbeliever." Blah blah. That's why. Or you are the devil that they sent. The village people sent.
They start firing against you.
They start firing against you. So I totally agree with him. I'm totally with him on this. Religious people or religious houses, not just the Christians too. Some mosques can be like that sometimes. But funny enough, I'm not supporting anyone. But you see the mosque after the morning call to prayer. That morning when I think it's like 4:30.
4:30, yeah.
Like when it's subtle, just call prayer and that's it. You can't hear them talking because the chief imam, I'm sure, is always praying and reciting. So you can't hear him talking into the mic. Apart from the call to prayer, "Oh guys, it's time. Wake up, come do your thing," and that's it. But you see, my people, hey God, it's like saying, "Come to Nigeria as my people."
They're trying to do evangelism.
It's together. Okay. Win souls for
Christ, but it gets to a point. It gets too much.
Noise pollution is noise pollution. Like, just cut it down. Like,
especially when they are doing video. I mean, if it's a during the day service, I can try and just say, okay, it's during the day. But at night, your church is in a residential area, and you people are blasting your speakers on the highest. Yeah, and it feels, I don't know, maybe just me, but it now feels like at that point it's louder than their usual services.
Yeah, because everywhere's quiet.
And I'm like, it's video, it's in the night, people are trying to sleep. I'm not saying you should not do your video, but please, there's really no need for the microphone.
And if your village people don't want to punish you, and it will not be those ones that have those cheap cheap speakers outside. That is,
Then I'm
hey!
The megaphone.
Lord!
Like this Friday night, I was awake like this at the point. I was like, Jesus, let them end.
You just prayed along.
Yeah,
with
pray
Yeah, at the point I was like, you know what?
Let's
Continue together in the spirit.
but in actual fact,
They need to work on the noise.
And
I think
they just feel okay if you can vibe to concerts in your area. You should be able to vibe to their prayers.
This is where we draw the curtain today. But thanks for watching as always. Join the conversation on social media with the hashtag TeaTime. And remember, you can catch up on our previous episodes, including this very one and all our exclusive content by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Also, don't forget that you can watch I was going to say Plus TV.
Yeah.
You can watch TeaTime. You can watch TeaTime on R2 TV and if you're in London, you can watch it on Ben Television and Star Times channel 308. And do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at PlusTvAfrica Lifestyle. It's very important. Subscribe, and we'll do it. When we subscribe and we feel that you're a good person, you might subscribe to your YouTube channel too if you have any. All right. And you can also watch us on DSTV channel 408. A big thank you to my co-host Toby and Binkwe. That's what I'm calling people.
Bimi Modesh. Thank you.
T Black / your favorite Smolly.
We gotta go, and everybody who's been punching the buttons behind the scenes, thank you very much, you guys. You guys are the main MVPs. Oh, I think Hope is around today. I hope you're good. Big ups to you. So Hope, we'll talk about that brother thing that you have to go. Do not drink the drive. Put God first, and the rest is history. Drink a lot of water. Wait, drink a lot of water. One more time. Drink a lot of water. And mind your business.
Not tea, water.
And mind your business. It helps you live longer. We out.